What? Can't you learn to put this thing on a damn coaster? Come on!
So what? It's just a little bit of water.
Be more considerate.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
God, you are so ungrateful.
I'm totally thankful.
God, you don't even brush your teeth good.
You are so annoying.
Hello, humans! Welcome to the Daily Think Share. My name is Zach. I'm here to bring to you some of the things I've been talking about, listening to, reading about, etc. that have been inspiring me that I wanted to bring to you. So if you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. Yesterday, I was on a coaching call with one of my friends, gave me a text, and they said, hey, I've been having a real tough time with one of my parents, and I would love some advice. So we got on the phone, we started talking, and she was saying that her conversations were starting to go somewhere like that, where they're just yelling at each other, and it's bringing her a lot of stress. After some time hearing her story, hearing what's going on, it sounded like sometimes you gotta ask, well, what can you expect from a certain person? So in this example, you can probably expect they're not gonna say anything logical after they start making sounds and noises like that, right? And I'm sure teachers out there, you have students like that, you can expect they're gonna act a certain way. Children, you have parents like that. Parents, you have children like that. That they're gonna start acting a certain way, and you can expect that's what they're gonna do as time goes on. So what she said was, at some point, she can expect that this person is going to be really argumentative. They're not gonna let you talk. They might ask you to leave. Things could escalate. What I said to her is, so we know what our expectations of the other person are. What are some expectations we could set for you? What are some things that you can promise to yourself that if you're about to do that you can promise yourself you're gonna do X, Y, and Z? Next, I said, well, what is the moment where you start losing your peace of mind in that conversation? Like, what's the first body sensation? Like, does your heart start beating? Does your head get hot?
Roof is on fire!
Do you start having those crazy thoughts like, and she said to me, I want to punch a wall.
Muhammad Ali, God!
So I said to her, when you start having those feelings, like you want to punch a wall, let's try to think about what could we do instead? What's an expectation you could promise yourself so at least you can have your own integrity when things are about to get crazy? I said, what if that moment when you're about to punch a wall, or you have that thought go into your mind, stupid tag. I said, what's something you can do when you have that thought of, I want to punch a wall? What can you be doing in that moment instead of punching a wall or continuing to yell at your parents? We just sat there and thought for a second. I said, what if you were to...
I'm not gonna punch you today. Come here.
Hug a wall. What if you were to go on the carpet and start making snow angels in the middle of the argument?
You know what? God.
What would happen? Or, what if you just got in your car and left? By the end of the conversation, she was totally lightened up. This was my homework assignment for her. I said, get a piece of paper, pencil. I want you to write down 3 things. When X happens, I will do Y.
When A happens, I will do B. When C happens, I will do D.
Oh, I told her to pick 3 things that are likely to happen next time she's talking with her parents, and 3 promises she's making to herself of actions she will take when those happen. So for any of you out there dealing with a parent, dealing with, someone that you just have not a great relationship with that you have to deal with anyway, maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a customer, who knows? Set your own expectations, because we know what their expectations are. What can we do for ourselves? What can we promise ourselves? When we don't do what we've promised ourselves, then instead of complaining about them, we can bring it back towards us. When we have our own personal integrity about that, it's much easier to deal with than having to deal with... I personally, in front of my classroom, sometimes I'll breathe in really deeply. Sometimes I'll just sit down in my chair and almost pretend the class isn't there for a second because I gotta cool down. I don't want to lose my So yeah, what are some of the things that you can be doing instead of that moment that you're gonna just start losing your mind? You can leave, you can shut up, you can hug a wall, you can snow angel with no snow. There's endless things you can do. Just go somewhere else in your head and not talk to them, just end the conversation. So I hope this was helpful. Ask questions in the comments. What are some other things, what other situations you'd like help with? Thank you for watching. If you like this, give it a like. If you want more and you want to receive updates when I post newly, subscribe and stay weird.